Hello, friends. This is Dr. Rekhaa Kale. I have come here to give you the basic introduction about active introspection. Now, you all know that introspection is something which is very common. Whenever we are sitting at peace, we are looking at our own mind. We are looking within in our own mind. And we are trying to check out why we thought a particular way, why we did things in a particular way, and so on and so forth. And all that process itself is called as introspection. Now, when I'm going to tell you how to do introspection, I'm definitely not going to teach you any rocket science. Remember that. Because this is something which every person keeps on doing every time, right from the time when a person starts understanding and develops the basic consciousness. But still, there is a difference between the regular introspection and in the active introspection. And I am here to tell you what is active introspection. See, many times what we do is we try to look within our mind when there is some kind of a problem. There are a few things that happen in our life, but we are not happy about them. And then what happens? When we are not happy about something, then we try to see why those things happened, who was at fault. And remember, when the question who was at fault comes, 99% of the times, it is you. That is the answer. That means the person because of whom we are in problem is the person who is at fault, according to us. And there we fall in a trap which our own subconscious mind creates for us. We try to save the face of our own self, and we try to make other people appear guilty. Does it mean that people are never guilty and always we are wrong? Natural question. I'm damn sure when I was talking this question appeared in your mind. And the answer is definitely that is not the case. It is not that we are always wrong. And that is where there is a need of active introspection, because many times we act or react as a response to certain kind of event that happens around or action that is done by others. And when we are reacting in a wrong manner, that is the time when others also react in a wrong manner and we find ourselves in a soup. So, which are the problem-causing stimulus and which are the problem-causing reactions is something which we have to note down and understand. And remember, this cannot happen in the routine way of looking. Because in the way in which we are used to looking in our mind, in that way, we are always showing to ourselves that we are right and the other person is wrong. Now, unless and until we do not see why, knowingly or unknowingly, we made the other person react in that manner or act in that manner, why we allowed that person to act in that specific manner, due to which we created a blunder in our action or reaction. Or in turn, the whole mess happened and we ended up in getting into a problem. Unless and until we analyze the whole chain of events in a systematic manner, we will never understand it, and that requires a system, and also that requires a courage. And remember, in the active introspection training, the basic training which I'm giving you right from now, I am going to actually give you the basic insights into all these things. So let us start with the basic training of active introspection from now. Okay. Now let's see. To begin with, let us take up the first example or exercise of introspection. And I'm sure when you're listening, every person who is listening is having a different set of mind and is having a different socio-economic background. Naturally, the way in which you live, the way in which you experience things around, and the way in which you look within your mind, the way in which you live, everything is different because every human being is a unique person. But then, why do we need active introspection? Obviously, because we need to know why we did a particular thing. And naturally, now in this exercise, I want you to just close your eyes and try to recollect one instant that has happened either today or in your nearest past. The event that had absolutely disturbed you. It could be anything. It could also be some stupid phone call. Anything that happens that disturbs you. Now, why that event disturbed you? That is the question. Okay? Because unless we know why we got disturbed, we will not stop getting disturbed. Okay? So, first, I will tell you to do a few steps and write it down a few things. It may take 5 minutes. So, I will be stopping this discussion after I give you the exercise. And then we will be meeting for the next lesson, definitely. But till then, you will be doing this exercise and be ready for the next lesson. Okay? Yes. So take a pen and paper. First, step 1, write down the event that disturbed you. Number 2, write down who was responsible for creating that event. Number 3, describe the event in detail. Number 4, as you are describing the event in details, number 4, what we are going to do is name the number of individuals involved in the happening of the event. Okay. Now, these four things you'll be able to do very fast. But fifth is a thing which is a little crucial. So, let us understand what is that crucial thing. And the fifth thing is note down the possible 5 ways in which you could have reacted to the stimuli that was created by the other person. This is a bit tricky, but do that. And I know it will take about 5 to 7 minutes because you will need to think on it. Once you do that, the sixth step is a bit easier, but still a little technical. And what it is? Make a chart of possible reaction 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And under each one, write down the possible outcomes of the entire event. If now you reacted in a particular way, and at the end, maybe the other person said something, and then you said something, and you entered to get into a mess. But if you would have reacted in another way, then the other person might have reacted in 1 or 2 or 3 different ways. And for each one, there would have been a different outcome. Like that, you have to write down as the 6th step. Okay? So do that. And then we will meet for the next. Okay, bye-bye.